Continue Live's Anniversary Games Family Challenge Edition. Put on your Mickey ears and come with us to our Disneyland Anniversary Party. And now, here are your Emmy Award-winning hosts, Kelly Ripa and Michael Strahan.
Were you under the chair?
No. I thought I got you stuck under there.
Oh. These chairs are very heavy. They're very metal. You're used to those light chairs that we have in the studio.
I know. These, I need to get back in the gym.
It is Thursday, May 21st, 2015. We are at the Disneyland Resort in beautiful Anaheim, California. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yes. Welcome to the show. And,
I see you guys all signed up for the fast pass to come by. We love you too. Bye, guys. Fast pass to come to our show. So welcome back. As a matter of fact, yeah.
So how have you been? What was your day like? You done anything new? Anything exciting?
I did. I went on a log flume. Y'all go to log flume? Yeah. What's it called? Thunder Mountain? Is that what? No. What's it called? Splash Mountain. I knew it was something mountain.
You got wet?
I got wet, yeah. I went with my friend Jason, and I hid behind him. But what I didn't anticipate is there's a secondary splash. There is the splash, and then the after splash. And I got after splashed. Yeah, so I thought I dodged a bullet, and then I came up, and there was the second splash that came over me.
See, I saw it, and I was like, it looks cool,
Yep.
but I'm not sure if I want to get wet, so I kind of bypassed it. But I did go to Thunder Mountain.
Oh, Thunder Mountain.
Yep, I went to Thunder Mountain. A great time at Thunder Mountain. And then...
that's the roller coaster.
That's the roller coaster,
right.
which I love roller coasters. I absolutely love roller coasters. And then Sarah tried to take a picture of me, and I gotta say, this is a look. This is like the absolute.
But they tell you not to take out your camera because you could lose it.
We had a little lull in the ride.
Oh, I see.
And it was a bad picture anyway because she's so out of focus. I'm like, how can you be a bad? It's not hard to get all this in focus, girl.
No, but if you're on a roller coaster and it's moving, it's almost impossible.
I stay in focus no matter what the back circumstances are, moving or not. But that was a lot of fun. Had a lot of, you know what, you can be here day after day after day, and every day it seems like you find something new to do, you do something new, something that you've done before, because I can go to the Tower of Terror every day, all day, and I'm happy.
You know, we've had people who have been recreating their Disney vintage photos. I did one the other day where I reenacted a photo I took with Goofy back in 1973, and we have, let's see, who is it? Oh, Bianca Engel from Glendale, California. There she is in 1983 at 2.5 years old. And here she is in 2015. Remember that? Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Very cute. Cute then, cute now.
And then we have some of our staff as well who've done these pictures. And here's Catherine Pogo. She's a production assistant of ours. And this is back in 1995.
Aww.
And here she is now.
Aww.
Oh, how sweet is that?
And then our production assistant, Jim Niebler, in 1994. Let's see him today.
Thank you. It happened today. Well, he's now taller than Mickey Mouse, so he has grown.
Cute.
Mickey hasn't changed a day.
Very cute.
So do you have a favorite Disney memory?
I think my favorite Disney memory happened not recently ago, but I would say about 10 years ago when I took my parents and my kids and my nephew to Disney World, and we went on a small world, and my dad started to cry because he had all of his grandkids with him on the ride.
I think it was the music.
And it was probably... It makes you feel like everything's going to be okay.
Like everything, the world is perfect. That's what it makes you feel like.
It really does.
That's nice. That's really nice.
And it's true. It is a small world after all, isn't it? I mean, I keep bumping into people I know here from like somebody's cousin, sister, and I go, God, it's a small world. We keep saying it, and here it actually makes perfect sense because it's a very small world.
And I like that. Joe Ripper, what a nice father you have, very sensitive. I mean, and it would be special to have all your grandkids and everybody there with you.
What about you? What's your favorite Disney memory?
My favorite was good and also kind of torturous at the same time.
Okay.
It was when the twins and I, a few years back, were on the little teacups.
Oh yes, right.
Teacups.
They make you sick, right?
And you're on the teacups. And you're trying to be big tough dad. You always want to be strong for your kids. But then when you have twin girls who both enjoy spinning, and they are like cranking that wheel against you trying to stop the wheel.
Right.
That's probably one of my favorite memories because it made me realize there's a ride at Disney that does not look like it's really that effective.
Yeah.
But it is very effective, at least it was for my system.
But children under the age of 10 lack the capacity to get nauseous when things spin around. They don't have that. I think their inner ear is so highly developed at that point that they don't get nauseous, whereas the rest of us are like, please. I can't even watch the teacups on the outside.
Yeah.
So forget going inside.
I feel sorry for the people who are on. I'm like, oh boy, you're better than me.
Well, I think it's safe to say that everyone who enters through the gates of Disneyland has a memorable experience. Am I right? Yeah.
Yes.
And everyone who exits through the gates of Disneyland leaves with a ton of memories, for sure.
I agree, absolutely, 100%. So we asked some of our friends of Live to tell us about their favorite memories of Disneyland, and here's what they had to say. So everybody, take a look.
My favorite Disneyland memory is hard to pick because I've been there so many times. I go to Disneyland once a month, and it is always my favorite day.
I grew up in Los Angeles, so I've been going to Disneyland ever since before I can remember. At least once a year, sometimes more.
Growing up in Southern California, I actually had an annual pass, like year after year, to Disneyland.
I have like 20 nieces and nephews, so whenever they're in town, I take them. So I think there was one year I went 10 times.
So I would go after school, like all the time. We would go just hang out.
Me and my best friend have a tradition of going every year together.
The park was our kind of playground.
And I'm pretty sure we're so good at Disneyland that we could actually get jobs as guides.
So basically, I know where all the popcorn stands are. I know that place inside and out. So if you need a tour guide, I'm your man.
I worked at Disneyland from when I was 10 until I was 18. And the park had just opened. It was a beautiful and magical place. And I worked at a place called Merlin's Magic Shop in Fantasyland. And just a couple of months ago, the sign that hung out in front of Merlin's Magic Shop came up on eBay, and I bought it. And now I own this bit of nostalgia from my past. I'm very pleased with it. So the first time I went to Disneyland...
My grandmother took me to Disneyland.
So I first went to Disneyland on a rainy Tuesday afternoon.
It was when my daughters were 3 years old.
When I was 5 years old, and she asked me how I felt about Minnie Mouse. I said, I don't really like Minnie Mouse.
When I went on my own, I kind of wanted to see what it was all about. I thought I wasn't at all sure that I would like it, and I absolutely loved it.
Okay, so my mom tells me when I was 2, she took me to Disneyland, and I threw the worst temper tantrum. Like, when I say temper tantrum, I mean I laid down at Mickey Mouse's feet. Needless to say, I've never been back. I had to take myself when I grew up.
And so when my mum came to visit Los Angeles about 3 or 4 years later, I said, I'm taking you to Disneyland. That's where we're going. She went, really, Disneyland? I said, yes, we are going to Disneyland. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. And I took her, and the two of us now toddled around. And like me, she completely fell in love with it. She was blown away by it.
So my first time at Disneyland, I went with my father and my mother raised me a vegan, and I saw at Disneyland they had these like big like turkey legs, and like I think like just aesthetically they look so delicious, and I really wanted one, and I'd never eaten meat before, and my dad was like, just go ahead and have it. and it was amazing. Like, my dad always talks about, like, I just ripped into that thing. And then he was like, just don't tell your mom.
Those are some of the first memories I remember is being at Disneyland. So, fast forward, I have a daughter. Every year, our ritual was to go to Disneyland.
And then as we were leaving, you know, everywhere there's sort of signs, Disneyland, it's magic. And she said, that's true. It is. It's magic. It's true. So she absolutely loved it like me. So we've got a couple of British Disneyland fans here.
My favorite ride is the Haunted Mansion in its year-round form, though the Nightmare Before Christmas is lovely and pretty classic.
Space Mountain was one of my favorites. It was awesome. I'm an adrenaline junkie, so even at 7, I was like, yeah, Space Mountain!
Space Mountain was the best thing at Disneyland. I think I wanted to ride it, until I was sick.
So, when I was in Disneyland which was last week, my memory is my lovely Minnie Mouse ears, which I love and I'm going to treasure. And wearing them, I didn't want to take them off, so I had them. I'm 26, it's pathetic. I didn't want to take them off, and I had them on all the rides. And on the California roller coaster, which is the best, they almost fell off, and I just saved them, which was a relief.
My kids had a great time. I mean, that Cars ride was amazing.
Going through the mouth of the whale on a canal, I think that happened. I think it's still there, and I was just a little kid. I think I may have been 5 years old, but I never forgot it.
Oh, there's also a big, a chain swing thing in the California Adventure that they really liked.
When I was really young, I went to Disneyland, and I remember I went on It's a Small World, and I saw Asian people. I was so excited. It actually made me feel really good, and it made me feel like I was part of the small world. It was pretty wonderful.
Oh, you know what else they loved is the Under the Sea, the Ariel ride. Don't tell me the name of that movie. Ariel, Under the Sea. Don't tell me. What's the Little Mermaid? Oh my gosh, what's going on with me?
I was taken to Disneyland for the very first time by Walt Disney himself. And he spoiled me like you don't believe. I mean, he drove around in a little golf cart, and people were astounded to see him at the park. And they reached out and wanted to touch his clothing and yelled, "We love you, Walt." It was the most amazing day for me because it was his personal take on that amazing place, and he shared it with me.
And I love Disneyland. I ain't gonna front. Even without winning the Super Bowl, I love Disneyland. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Is that John Ogle's? Did John Ogle make that piece? Yeah, we were saying you can always tell when our producer John Ogle makes a piece, you're crying halfway through it. It's really, that was a great job.
And Common is right though. As a football player, when you win the Super Bowl, I'm going to Disneyland. I mean, that's really that's bigger than getting the ring.
And it was nice seeing Julie Andrews in that tape piece. Above that, in that Walt Disney apartment, they have a VIP guest book that they keep behind glass, and she's the signature in there of her visit to Walt Disney's apartment when she came for her visit here.
Can you imagine Walt Disney is walking you around?
Yeah.
Disney himself. I mean, that must have been amazing.
Amazing,
must have been really
right?
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're lucky to be here, lucky to be a part of our small part in the history of this place, which is great. So,
what do we got?
You want to see the show today? Yeah? Okay, good.
What do we got?
From the new film, San Andreas, Dwayne Johnson is here.
Love us some Dwayne Johnson. And every day this week, one lucky family will compete in our anniversary game, Family Challenge Edition.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Today's family is from Apple Valley, California. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Apple Valley?
Yes.
Yes. Please welcome our challengers and honorary trivia dancers, the Fulton family.
Hello, Fulton.
Okay, so Mom and Dad, Angie and Eric. Mom and Dad, raise your hands. That's Angie and Eric. And their daughters, Alyssa, who is 23, Elena, who is 18, and Adrian, who is 12 years old.
Yes. And now here, Adrian, you share a birthday with a you celebrity. Which celebrity?
Kelly Ripa!
And now we expect big things out of you because of the family of performers. I mean, Dad, Eric, you're used to playing a punk rock band.
I did.
And Angie, you're a vocal instructor.
Yes, I am.
And all three of the girls are dancers.
Yep.
Woo!
All right.
Girls,
Sounds good to me.
This better be good. All right. So you guys feeling like you're going to dance away with the money today?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you? Okay. All right.
Well, you know what? Cover up your drink. It's time to get this party started with our Glow Wild Travel Trivia.
By the way, some of our bosses are in the front row trying to take our heads off with the ball.
And it's not like you're even like hitting it like that. You're literally grabbing them, aiming, and throwing.
Didn't come and give you a spiel where you're not supposed to hit the host?
You know, I forgot that today.
You forgot to tell them not to hit the host? That's the most important part, besides the birthday, the same birthday.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
And you know what? On the phone today, we have Judy Eckert from Eckert Bickford from Seaforth, Ontario. Hello,
Hello.
Judy.
Hey, Judy.
Hey, Judy.
Hello.
So, Judy, we hear you're moving soon. How's that going?
Oh, it's going, but I can hardly wait. It's a favorite place of mine, and I want to go back home.
Yeah. So, are you all packed up?
Sorta.
Sorta. Okay, sorta's better than no.
I got it halfway.
You got halfway. Okay, well, hopefully that goes smooth for you. Hopefully you play this game and that goes smooth for you.
Yeah,
And we can
that'd be
send you on a nice trip somewhere.
Pre-move vacation. Hey, how about this, Judy? A nice trip to right here, the Disneyland Resort in California. It's a 6-night trip for two. It includes park hopper passes, a $1,000 Disney gift card, round-trip airfare. It's a prize valued at $4,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guest. Good luck, Judy.
Thank you.
All right, it's okay. Kick me as much as you want. I don't mind. All right, here you go. Earlier this week, we talked with Christina Aguilera. Where did Christina say she first visited a Disney park?
Tokyo.
You got it, Judy.
Congratulations, you and a guest will experience a dazzling celebration 60 years in the making. The Disneyland Resort Diamond Celebration with vibrant new nighttime parade, new World of Color spectacular, and many more sparkling surprises that'll leave you in awe. Your price is valued at approximately $4,500.
Hey, Judy, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Now listen.
Never been to Disneyland.
Well, listen, you are going to have the greatest time, but you only get to redeem your prize when you finish packing up your house.
Oh, thank you.
Just kidding, Judy. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a 5-year subscription to Netflix with a streaming device valued at more than $500, and we're going to pick that number during the commercial break, okay?
All right. Are you guys ready to dance us in the break?
Yeah. Look back at Howie Mandel on the Tower of Terror back when he made an appearance on our show in January of 2004. We've come to Disney a lot. I didn't realize. Yeah.
Right when they opened.
And I love that. I mean, I can't say enough how much I love that ride.
Oh,
My
so
favorite
fun.
ride.
So fun. Hey, tomorrow we will be here again from the Disneyland Resort, and we're going to have a performance by Mariah Carey.
Yes. And we're going to have another family that's going to come out and compete in the anniversary games as well. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. Now, our first guest is a rock-solid actor and a box office superstar. Currently, he's starring in the action thriller San Andreas. Please welcome the People's Champ, Dwayne Johnson.
here, big boy. What? How you doing, brother?
Good, good. What's up? Thank you.
How about that?
Wow.
It was so funny.
Thank you.
You know what? We brought in extra security.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
You want me to hold that?
Ma'am, what are you doing with my jacket?
Put it right there.
Okay.
I'll hold it.
Thank you. Okay. That's
Aren't your legs hot?
my legs are hot too. That's called delivering an extra large cheese pizza right there.
It was very funny when you came out. It was the same time the lady in the back there won a $500 digital streaming device from Netflix, and people started cheering, and I was like, wow, this is the most supportive audience ever.
Yes.
I'm so happy for her.
For the gift.
And we got to say congratulations, happy birthday, man. You're
Thank you so much.
birthday this month.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Was it 21?
And we're 22 years old. I can't believe it. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm good.
So is there any birthday that stands out in your mind that you'll never forget? It's like the best birthday memory.
The best birthday memory I ever had was I told my mom and dad, like, look, you know, I'd never ridden in a limousine, and we were going to New York City, and I would see all these limousines. I was like, God, I'd love to ride in one. So my mom rented a limousine for like an hour to pick me up from school, elementary school, in front of everybody, and it was just like,
Oh my
it was the best. And then I also wanted breakdance lessons, and she got me breakdance lessons
Wow.
too. That's because I'm so just ridiculous.
Can you
Thank you.
Can you spin on the floor?
I could do it all.
You can?
Yes, just not now.
Not
'cause-
now.
Yeah.
Maybe later we'll get the cardboard box out and you can do the head spin. And
Yes,
the whole
we can
thing.
do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I love when you come here, man. 'Cause when you come here, you bring a lot of pictures. You have a lot of family history through pictures. And you were born in Hayward, California. We have a picture of you as an adorable little boy with your mom. Here we go. Adorable little boy with your mom in this next picture that's coming up.
Oh my gosh, you guys are the cutest.
I clearly wanted to take pictures back then. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at that face.
Do you know how old you were then?
22 again.
22,
yes. I was one. I think that was my birthday.
Wow. What was your childhood like growing up? Did you ever, come here and stuff like that, or?
I got to tell you, the first time I came to Disney, I was. The best Disney memory I have was I took my daughter. We took our daughter, family. It was a family event, and she was probably 5, and she had breakfast at the princess's breakfast, I think, right?
Yeah.
And it's so cool because you had the narrator say, okay, now you guys grab your magic wand. And so all the little girls grab their magic wand and they hold it tight, make a wish. And she closed her eyes and made a wish. She's going to kill me for this story. But she was making a wish. And it's in that moment, just as like cheesy dads have, where you're like, if I could just bottle what is in your head right now, it would be amazing. So that is my Disney story.
I like that you consider yourself a cheesy dad.
So yes, that is my Disney story, and then I had a chance to meet the lady of my life at Disney.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
That is unbelievable. Where?
Well, no. Michael's like, yes. Where are you going with this story? I'm waiting. Yes. Okay. Well,
Oh, that lady.
Yes.
I had a feeling there was a catch.
There's the lady.
I'll tell you right now, though, Mickey's not going to be happy, man. Mickey's no joke.
Mickey's okay. I mean, it's if there's one guy who Mickey says, hey, it's cool, you can have.
Well, you might have a
spend
chance.
more time with my lady.
But you might have a chance because, we know you wrestle, we know you do all these things, but growing up, you used to put him up a little bit, huh? You were a boxer.
When I was a kid, I loved boxing because I just loved, there's a picture of me right there. I was 8 years old and I just loved like emulating my heroes. And one of my heroes was Muhammad Ali. I thought I was Rocky Balboa too. I just loved the fight game. And
Well, you are, oh my gosh, you are with Muhammad Ali.
And there's a picture of me with my hero,
Where
Muhammad
did you
Ali.
meet him?
That's in New Zealand, and I think he was promoting a fight. And we went over to the hotel. My mom took me over there to meet him, and he was awesome. I'll never forget it.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's really amazing. That's a great memory to have.
it's phenomenal, and Ali, I have such great love for Ali because the way he was able to carry himself and especially be this incredible athlete and still continue to inspire. amazing.
What's so funny is you're adorable in every picture. It's like you never had an awkward phase.
That's not true, Kelly.
I would like, next time you come, I would like to see an awkward phase photo.
No. Don't clap that. Your aunt might like you and love you more than she loved me. But one thing I love is that we found that awkward picture of you.
Wow.
So everybody check out this picture. There we go.
Front fanny. Yes. By the way, that's stop laughing at that. And you show it again.
But you have your thumb hooked in the fanny pack.
But look, if you go back to it, if you go back to it,
it's an odd outfit, but you're sexy.
Thank you so much. When you go back to it, there's literally a piece of tissue underneath my elbow because I wanted to protect my turtleneck.
Yeah, right.
Oh man!
But that was such the look at the time, wasn't it? I mean, I know you did that photo. I was like, yes, it was. I know you had that.
I've never
photo.
owned a fanny pack. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, watch this. Watch. The producers have no idea what I'm doing now. Well,
You better not find a picture of me
look
in a
what
fanny
I got. Look, I have something.
I want to see it.
I have something from
Please?
someone who just gave me this.
You better not. You better not.
Can I see it?
Just gave me this morning.
That is incredible.
Okay,
It's one
can
of
we
my
zoom
favorite
in?
photos.
How do we do? Here we go. No, don't touch it.
I can't see
You
it.
know this.
Here we go.
It's a beautiful
Come on
photo.
up here.
Come here.
Let
You come
everybody
do it.
see.
So this is
Beautiful photo.
This is Photoshop.
No. Can you see it?
Oh, that is me in a Superman costume
Yes,
at Christmas.
yeah.
All right.
There's no shame in that.
Oh,
You
there's no. Oh,
Instagrammed
well,
it.
I have another one that he might be
Okay.
ashamed of. No, I'm kidding.
Please don't get more. But you know what's so impressive about you? You're the first third generation superstar in the WWE, in the history of the WWE, which is amazing.
Thank you.
Your grandfather, your father, now
Right.
you. And for you, where did it all begin? Was it a way to be like your grandfather and your father? You emulating them?
Well, yeah, I grew up in the world of wrestling, and at that time, wrestling was obviously much different than it is today, and I love the showmanship of it. I love the bad guys. I love the good guys, too, as well. And so when I got into wrestling after I played football, which I need to pause for a second because I always love telling this story. When I was 14, 15 years old, I started playing football, and I had one goal in mind, which was play in the NFL for the New York Giants, win the Super Bowl. I never did it. This man lived the life that I wanted to have. I always say that. I mean, really.
Well, you know,
I always say that.
It worked out well for you.
But now, don't you feel like you've dodged a bullet? Really?
Completely dodged it. So when I finally got in wrestling, when I didn't get drafted, I played in the CFL. And then when I was cut from the CFL, I thought I'm going to get into wrestling. And I took my dad's first name, which is Rocky, and my grandfather's last name, which is Maivia, and I combined them. My train is coming through. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
And I combined them, and by the way, there's a picture of me and my dad.
Oh, my gosh.
That's you and your dad. Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's an entire family of hot people.
Yes. My dad was a man, by the way. He was the first WWE Black Tag Team Champions ever, and he was a trailblazer. He was one bad dude.
But I'm looking at you, man. I follow you on Instagram. You love to have your shirt off.
I don't love to have my shirt off. Why do you say it like that?
Prove it. Prove it. I don't believe it.
The proof is in the picture.
I don't believe it.
The proof is in the picture. Dwayne, look at that.
I don't believe it. I, for one, I have never seen you shirtless. I don't believe it.
Oh, hold on.
Come on. What could possibly go wrong? Come on.
You know, but when you look at those pictures and you're always in such great shape, do you ever allow yourself to have a cheat meal, or are you always strictly on a certain regimen?
Well, you know this. You guys know you have to have a cheat meal once a week, whenever you feel it's good for your body. So yes, not only do I have a cheat meal, but we have cheat days. It's like epic. It's brownies. My girl Lauren makes these amazing brownies that are peanut butter and fudge and pancakes, and it is total gluttony. And by 11 o'clock at night, you
regret it.
You cancel Christmas.
Have you tried the corn dogs here yet? Because they are off the chain.
Wow. I have not.
I'm telling you, I had one yesterday. I'm gonna have a second cheat day today because I'm telling you, it is worth it. There's foods that aren't worth. I need to take a beta blocker before I say it. Am I gonna have a heart attack in the middle of it?
You have. Our goal was, because the movie's not about an earthquake. It's. I can smell it. Thank you very much. We're making the biggest earthquake of all time. So the movie it's big, it's epic, it's relentless.
Yeah.
And it's nonstop. It's a ride that's nonstop.
And it's totally action, like you said, from start to finish.
Yeah.
But you had to shoot some underwater scenes. How was that for you? Was that tough?
The underwater scenes that we shot was the most challenging scenes I'd ever shot. And here's a picture right here. This is one of the biggest water tanks on the planet, and we built to scale the top of these high rises that are in downtown San Francisco. So when downtown San Francisco, without giving the movie away, gets hit with a tsunami, it gets submerged, and in this massive water tank, the size of a football field, downtown San Francisco, parts of it gets submerged, and we had to shoot these scenes underwater for weeks and weeks, 400 or 500 members of the crew, and it was pretty intense.
But as soon as you go underwater to shoot those scenes, don't you immediately have the urge to breathe and come back up? I mean, how long can you hold your breath for?
Well, you have to train at it, so I spent a lot of time just in terms of the prep, because being a first responder, I had to be down there. The scenes were long, and I have to save my daughter who's drowning, and it required me to swim through these office buildings and save her. So it just required you, so you're trying to act, you can't see anything under that water, and you're trying to hold your breath. But we had Navy SEALs and scuba divers all right there ready in the event that something goes wrong.
Well, thank God nothing did go wrong.
Yeah.
And great cast, though. Carla Gugino, Paul Giamatti,
Alexander Daddario. We had an amazing cast, yes.
That's everything, isn't it? When you go to work and you've got like a great supporting cast around you.
Well, you know, I've always said this because we've been talking a lot about San Andreas, is that, you know, I've had an opportunity to make a lot of movies, and a lot of movies where there's a big group of people around. Like, for example, like Fast and Furious, right? Yeah. There's a lot of actors involved. But with a movie like, with a movie like San Andreas, it's really rare when you have a big cast and everyone loves each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'd worked with Carla Gugino. She's beautiful. This is our third movie together, so it was very appreciative. Great director, Brad Payton.
Yep.
Producers, great Bo Flynn, Harm Garcia. Everything was great.
But you know what? It's a great movie. Can't wait to see it. Get on the edge of your seat, everybody. The movie is San Andreas. It's in theaters everywhere. Friday, May 29th. Go check out my man, Dwayne Johnson.
You sure you don't want to get the shirt off? Let's go.
All right, come back. Another family takes on the anniversary game. You are trying to get him to take off his shirt.